Crews are still aiming at January 7th for full containment of the Thomas fire. Meanwhile, this morning was a happy day for evacuees returning home after nearly 2 weeks away. KSBY News reporter Brooke Martel spoke with some people returning home. Brooke?
Karina, today when I was driving through the streets of Santa Barbara, it was a completely different experience compared to last week. All the highways heading up through the hills were congested, and instead of the neighborhoods being filled with so many fire personnel, there were people. In this Santa Barbara neighborhood, life is inching towards normalcy.
We just started jumping up and down. We were really excited to go home.
For this family, 10 days away from home meant staying in a hotel, possibly until Christmas, until they got the good news.
We read the news about the evacuation being lifted, and we were just extremely happy.
Yeah.
That was a really sweet moment.
Other neighbors cleaning up the ash that landed outside and made its way indoors. Ken Miner, who has lived in the hills of Santa Barbara, has been through 4 other wildfires, including the Tea Fire that left this mark.
Well, you know, when we hear sirens, it's always a concern to us, but you learn to live with it and go on.
In some ways, he was prepared for this fire.
It was a little easier to walk away from stuff and look at it and say, well, does it really mean anything? No, let's take this stuff.
While he was in the neighboring city of Goleta, Saturday's strong winds made it seem more likely he could lose his home.
Then the Saturday when everything blew apart, then it became a serious thing for us because it was burning in the hills right behind us here.
Now, the only glow you can see in the Santa Barbara hills will be from Christmas lights.